Back in 2003 or 4, I think it was, I had visited Italy, Rome in particular. And as you can imagine, we did all the typical sightseeing things that you probably could think of when you're visiting a city like that in particular. But one of the things that I did learn was the meaning of ragu. While ragu is a brand that is sold probably around the world, a tomato sauce, ragu actually means a tomato sauce with a meat base. So in honor of my heritage, since I am half Italian, we're going to be preparing, or I am going to be preparing, chicken ragu spaghetti with zucchini. You can also make this with beef if you like, but tonight we're going to do chicken. So strap on your aprons, let's get cooking. So one of the first things you want to do is you want to start cooking the meat. Tonight we're going to be poaching the chicken. It's quick, it's easy, and it comes out tender and juicy every time. Check out one of our earlier videos on how to shred chicken to see how you actually want to poach it. If you're using ground beef, this is the time you want to add the ground beef. You want to put it in a pan, salt and pepper, and some Italian seasoning. All right, so the chicken was ready. I took it and I went ahead and shredded it, set that aside. I'm adding about 16 ounces of pasta to boiling water, and you're going to cook that al dente. While the pasta's cooking, I've added a drizzle of oil, heating this up over medium-high heat. We're going to add zucchini and onions. I cook this until softened. Let's go ahead and check the spaghetti to see how it is. Al dente, perfecto. And we're going to go ahead and drain this. Before you drain it, make sure you take out about a half a cup of the reserve that this pasta was cooking in. We'll use that a little bit later. Now that the vegetables are softened, we're going to add in 4 cloves of garlic. Minced garlic, that is. And 1 tablespoon of Italian seasoning. I'm going to stir this together and cook this for about 30 seconds until the garlic becomes fragrant. Now that that is fragrant, we're going to go ahead and add in the shredded chicken. 2 tablespoons of chicken stock. If you're using beef, you would use beef stock instead of chicken stock. 14 ounces of crushed tomatoes. The reserved pasta cooking water. You want to bring this to a boil. And then once it comes to a boil, you want to let it simmer for about 5 to 10 minutes until it thickens. The sauce is perfectly cooked, ready to be added to the spaghetti in the larger pot here. One little tip, if you're cooking this and you notice that it starts to stick to the bottom, you can add some water to that, and that'll help take care of that right away. But now that this is ready, we're going to go ahead and add this carefully to the large pot of spaghetti. We're going to then mix this in and add 1 tablespoon of butter. We're going to let that melt, and once that's melted, we're going to go ahead and plate it and serve it up. Now that that's plated, we'll go ahead and add a little bit of Parmesan cheese and a few hot pepper flakes to taste. Now that's Italian.